and sisters the way that I've been helped through the Deen Media Centre, and it's definitely a cause worth supporting, because in supporting the Deen Media Centre we're supporting so many others in so many ways that's not going to be on this film. That's, you know, it might get overlooked when we're having our events to mention what it is all that we do and the effects and the importance of what it is that we do. But I, for one, am a testimony of what the Deen Media Centre does, and inshallah the work in which I produce in the future will let you know that it was definitely by Allah's will that I was supposed to be there at the time that I was there.
My experience in the DMC, it's just a very loving place. You feel like you're at home. You don't feel nobody judging you at all. You could be yourself.
Deen Media Center is a very good way to publicly show the Deen of Islam through one of the sources that is very much portrayed wrongly in the media nowadays. Islam and Muslims are portrayed as terrorists, and this people are very uneducated of this Deen. And mashallah, this is a very good organization that will, I believe, help improve the image of Islam in the modern day society, and also help the youth adapt and get back on this Deen, inshallah.
DMC is one line, all starts here. So the Muslim community in local.
Your generosity blow in support for Deen Media Center.
Brothers and sisters, we have to support all those organizations that are doing good work. And this organization, Deen Media Center, is doing a phenomenal job. Please help them, please help the organizers, inshallah. You will see that we will benefit, you will benefit, the Ummah will benefit, and even the non-Muslims will benefit. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
يسألونك ماذا ينفقون قل ما أنفقتم من خير فللوالدين والأقربين واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل وما تفعلوا من خير فإن الله به عليم.
always said that Islamic media is an important aspect of our invitation and dawah and giving the message of Islam. Right now, unfortunately, as Brother Rashad said, in the absence of a strong Muslim media, we are just always reacting to the assaults on Islam and Muslims. Instead, the media, if we can be strong in the media, we want to be able to tell our own story. Because if we don't, then other people are going to tell our story. So this is an important aspect of our lives, especially here in America. We have an opportunity with social media and different kind of media to really do a good job for Islam and to present it to our fellow citizens.
The media is one of the most important institutions for influencing minds and hearts in our world today. The wars that are fought today are not primarily fought on battlefields. They are fought over radio waves and television waves. They're fought over cables and the Wi-Fi, the world of the internet.
The importance of Muslim media cannot be minimized. Right now, the world is being communicated to in mass, which is what media means, mass communication, by voices, by ideas, by people who have not just Muslims' worst interests at heart. They're not just trying to hurt the Muslims. You know, we have to change the slant on this so people understand that these people are trying to prevent other people from coming to the final revelation. They're trying to prevent other people from living a perfected way of life. They're trying to distract other people who are not Muslim from coming to what Allah has deemed the perfect religion for mankind, the religion He has personally perfected. And while we're trying to invite people to Islam, they are trying to deter people from Islam. So the importance of Muslim media is that we have to make sure that the invitation is louder than the distraction.
All over the world. They will burn down Christian churches, attack Jewish synagogues, and if they can, launch another 9/11. And then there are the horrific attacks by jihadist Muslims on other Muslims. In Iraq alone, more than 4,000 civilians have been killed this year by other Muslims. In Pakistan, a pair of Muslim suicide bombers killed at least 81 Christians just yesterday at a church. In March, a Muslim mob torched 200 buildings in a Christian neighborhood of Lahore, Pakistan. In Egypt, 60 Christian churches were burned during a 4-day period last August, all by Muslims. Talking points could go on. And what is the Muslim world doing about it? Nothing.
Bad news is the fastest traveling news out there. So we also have to use the media to combat that. So if it's true that bad news is the fastest traveling news out there, then where's the good news? So the good news got to be there. So today, with Islam, the good news has to be shared. And we only hear the good news about Islam through third or second or fourth parties. So the more people understand that it's not terrorism that Islam is about, then the opposite of terrorism must be the peace, which is everyone that knows that the religion is about peace.
Team Media Center, Alhamdulillah, it's the best one, I tell you. Well, I was lost one day, tell you the truth 100%. One day, Thursday, I was fasting. My daughter, my 13-year-old daughter came from school and she said, Ma, what do we have planned tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday. My friends, they are going to dance and stuff like that. What we going to do? I was so shocked. I was fasting. I just give her $1 and I told her, can you have an ice cream tomorrow? And she just gave me a nice smile. And it was so much for me. And then she gone and I just looked up there. I said, God, give me something, some kind of way that me and my daughter, I'm kind of a little bit lost too, with mid-age, my teenager kids and everything. God, show me some way that me and my daughter can be busy a little bit with your deen thing. And that's true. You can talk with God. that day I did talk with God. I just looked up there and I talked to him about 3-4 minutes. And then second day I went to Jummah, second Jummah I always catch. Once I get out from the Jummah, I met your wife. She was sending some leaflet about Deen Media Center and free movie, free night. And I said, when I see it, I was like, my inside was shaking. Yesterday at 5 o'clock, I was talking with you, God. Show me something, how you gave me a whole center. It was amazing, subhanallah. And then I go home, I said, Princess, it's 4 o'clock and today they are opening something 5. Remember yesterday you told me your friend's going to dance tomorrow, and what? Our plan. Allah made our plan. So then after my daughter and my son I brought here, it's something, it's amazing. It's like A to Z is there, alhamdulillah. Go on, Deen Media Center.
Before I came here, I guess, I had somewhat of understanding of Muslims, but I didn't really comprehend. And my idea, like what I learned from school, is about the religion, but it's just very general. And I guess in my culture, or how I was raised, well, I was raised with the concept of Muslims being based off a soap opera. And in the soap opera, the main character had like 5 wives, and he had a bunch of kids, and the girls were they were protected, but I guess they didn't really have much of a say. So I grew up thinking that's how it was, until I came to an event here and people started explaining it to me, really how it was and how to be in it.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Khalisa Abdul Kabir. Basically, I want to let you know my experience.